distance per stroke. And it's hard to anchor your hands and hold on to. If your hands are too close together on the entry, as mine are here, it's hard to get a high enough tempo going with your body. Your rhythm will be too slow. Here's the entry point that I found is most comfortable and effective for me. Notice that my hands are about shoulder width apart. There's no entry point that's right for every swimmer. Everyone's body is a little bit different. You have to experiment to find the entry point that's right for you and that lets you go fast. Your coach can help you do this. You know you've got it right when the arms fall into the rhythm of the body naturally. But remember, the goal is to send it forward. Many swimmers think that a big pull is the most powerful pull, but this isn't always true in butterfly. Here's something that I see quite a lot when I watch age group swimmers. They pull all the way back with their arms and then get stuck. They pull so far back that it's hard to get their arms and shoulders out of the water for a clean, quick recovery. Taking a big pull like this may feel powerful, but it can interrupt your body rhythm and actually slow down your timing. In butterfly, you want to set your rhythm and timing with your body, not with your arms or legs. This usually means that you need to take a shorter, faster pull, a pull that matches your body motion. When I want to work on faster arm stroke, I think about giving it up in the back. I think about anchoring my hands, then I sweep them in towards my chest. Then I send them out to the sides rather than back towards my hips. Let's watch this in slow motion. The hands anchor high, then sweep in, then flare out to the sides. My hands are accelerating as they leave the water. And I feel like I'm throwing them towards the other end of the pool. It may look as if I'm pushing my hands back to my hips, but I'm really thrusting them out to the sides. Here I'm giving it up in the back. Notice that here my body rhythm stays smooth and steady. No interruptions. The rhythm stays quick. I'm giving it up in the back so that I can set my rhythm with my body and set it with the front part of my stroke. It's important not to overdo it here. When somebody else looks at your stroke, it should look fairly normal. They shouldn't be able to tell that you're accelerating your hands to the sides. This should just be something that you can feel, that you're aware of. If you overdo it, you're going to lose some distance per stroke, and you're not going to have as powerful of a pull. The idea here is to find the balance, right in between. Don't push too far back, but don't give too much up. Some swimmers look as if they could swim butterfly all day long. Part of this is due to body build and flexibility. Part of it is due to good technique and knowing how to focus on the right things. But a big part of effortless butterfly is how you breathe. I'm getting air. Let's look first at my eyes. Notice how I'm looking down at the water when I come up for air. My head stays low, my chin and mouth just barely clear the surface. I find my air in a pocket that's formed just above the water. This swimmer is looking forward, toward the other end of the pool, when she comes up for air. When the head comes this high out of the water, something else has to sink, and it's usually the legs. This makes butterfly so much harder than it has to be. If you keep your head low and your eyes down when you come up for air, your hips will ride higher and your legs won't sink. Here's a side view. The breath comes here, and my hips stay near the surface. You can see this even better from the surface. Notice how I stay low for the breath, and that my hips don't sink when I breathe. I stay in a horizontal position, and this makes it easier to finish the pull and take my second kick. Notice that I also breathe early, as soon as I start the in-sweep of my pull. This swimmer waits too long to start the breath. Her arms have already started to pull before she comes up for air. If you breathe too late, it interferes with the rhythm of your stroke and the alignment of your body. Notice how this swimmer is struggling to find a rhythm, and it is almost vertical in the water. By starting the breath early, you'll get a better breath and a cleaner breath. Notice here that I start the breath as soon as I start the in-sweep of my pull. One question that swimmers ask me all the time is, how often should I breathe in butterfly? What is the best pattern? My answer is that there is no answer. There are lots of breathing patterns that work. You just need to experiment and decide which one feels best to you. What counts is that you find a pattern that lets you swim without interrupting your body rhythm. In this clip, I'm breathing on every other stroke. This is the pattern that I use when I swim the 100 fly. It lets me maintain a fast body rhythm without too many interruptions for the breath. It lets me stay quick and flowing. If you breathe on every other stroke, make sure that you keep your body rhythm the same for each stroke.